What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Los Blancos Fan TV. We got some good news today regarding La Liga. We will also be talking about links to Jadon Sancho, Gareth Bale possibly interested in going to the MLS, Odriozola returning to Real Madrid, Marcelo saying that Real Madrid probably won't sell him and he does not want to leave, and Mbappe might stay at PSG in the future, and also the return of players returning to training and taking tests for this pandemic. But let's get into it. We're going to start off with Gareth Bale. He came out and he said MLS is something that interests him. The MLS is something that's growing, and the quality is getting better and better. But of course he also added in he loves playing golf in Los Angeles. Not a surprise with Gareth Bale about that one. But I'm done with Gareth Bale. I think we're all done with Gareth Bale. He's done some great things for Real Madrid. Winner against Barcelona in the Copa del Rey final in 2014. The bicycle kick in 2018 against Liverpool. The Champions League final goal in 2014 against Atletico Madrid. He scored some worldies, some good goals. But then Gareth Bale, injury prone. And he just cannot build a team around someone that's always injured. He's on high wages as well. He's not playing a lot of games out of favor with the manager. So for me, Bale's time was up. Last season, last summer he should have gone really. But if he wants to go to the MLS, I have no problem with that whatsoever. If you can come to LA Galaxy, I might go up there, to LA and maybe see him, but not to watch golf obviously, but to watch him play football obviously. So for me, Bale, if he's interested in leaving, I have no problem with that whatsoever. He's on high wages. He's injury prone. He's not really taking it seriously. I don't know. He's had some good moments, but I'm just done with Gareth Bale. The flag thing back last year as well. Yeah, I think I'm just done with Gareth Bale. I don't want to see him ever again in a Real Madrid shirt for me. Even though I know he has quality in the summer, we'll see what happens though. On to the next topic, Odriozola saying basically he's coming back to Real Madrid at the end of the season. He's on loan currently at Bayern Munich right now, and they will not negotiate a new contract for him. He's only played 63 minutes. He's only made one appearance for Bayern Munich when he made that loan move in January. He hasn't really played a lot of games over there. And for me, Odriozola is just someone that, got Carvajal right back. You got Hakimi coming back from Dortmund. I rate Hakimi a lot higher than Odriozola for me. So for me, Odriozola, I just don't see the future at Real Madrid. I'm sure he wants to succeed at Real Madrid, but for me, I just don't see it happening for me. But I don't know. For me, I think I'd move him on as well. I really would. I just don't see it. I don't see the future with Odriozola, to be honest. When he was at Real Madrid earlier this season, didn't have the greatest moments as well. So for me, Odriozola's another one I would just let go as well. On to the other side of the pitch, another fullback, Marcelo, saying that he does not want to leave Real Madrid. He doesn't think Real Madrid will sell him. Marcelo, we know, loads of injuries this season. A great footballer, we know that. We know he's a four-time Champions League winner. He's been with Real Madrid for many, many, many years now. Loads of appearances, been with top teams, played with top players, consistently very, very good as well. But again, loads of injuries this season. 31 years of age, I believe. I think he's turning 32, if I'm not mistaken. You got a Mendy left back right now. You got Reguilon coming back on loan from Sevilla, who's had a good season as well. And then again, if I think Zidane does really, really like Marcelo. So I think what's going to happen is that Marcelo is going to stay one more season. And I think he has, how many years on his contract does he have? I think it's one more year on his contract after this season. I don't know about that, but then I think we'll send Reguilon on loan again somewhere else. I think Marcelo will stay one more season, but he has to stay fit for me. If he's going to stay one more season, he's got to stay fit. He's had a lot of injuries this season, and we can't be having that. We need to be reliable. That's what it's all about around here, So if they do let Marcelo go and they bring back Reguilon to fight it out with Mendy, I wouldn't complain. I wouldn't complain. And Marcelo, I love the guy. As a footballer, he's just amazing. Great servant at the club. He'd definitely be leaving on a high. Definitely, well, not really on a high, but you know what I mean. As a legend of the club, definitely, really big fan of Marcelo. We're on to a source from Germany. Bill back with Bill from Germany, a very very good source in Germany, tier two. They're saying that Real Madrid and Barcelona have entered the race for Jadon Sancho, right winger at Borussia Dortmund. Very 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 good season, double figures in goals and assists this season. 20 years of age. You know, loads of top teams interested in him. You got, I think, Chelsea are interested, Man United is interested, and now supposedly Real Madrid and Barcelona are interested. Now for Barcelona, I don't see how they can afford Jadon Sancho. I don't see it. You know, Barcelona spent a lot of money on big transfers. Spent a lot of money on Dembele. He flopped. A lot of money on, well, he's flopping so far. Coutinho, loads of money on him. Yet he didn't live up to the expectations. They paid a lot of money for Griezmann as well. He's not really living up to the expectations from what I'm hearing. Spent a lot of money Barcelona on failed transfers, so they're gonna really gonna go for Jadon Sancho. He's a right. He can't play on the left. He can also play on the right. But for me, I don't see it happening. I see more. If he's gonna be leaving, I see him more going to the Premier League. I don't see Real Madrid. What about Mbappe? Mbappe on the right wing. I guess you could put Mbappe as striker. You could put Jadon Sancho on the right. That could always work. I mean, if you look at Real Madrid right wingers, do we really have a specialist right winger? Obviously, you got Asensio can play there, of course, but I see it really a specialist right winger. I don't think so. You got Odegaard, Real Sociedad. He's not really a specialist right winger. Rodrigo, he's a right winger, but he's 18. He is 18. But of course, Jadon Sancho is fantastic. Rodrigo is good as well. So, do you really want all that competition at the right wing? Obviously, Bale's still there as well. So obviously James can play there as well. There are players that can play. They're not really special. The only specialist right winger I really have is Rodrigo and Lucas Vazquez. But Lucas Vazquez, again, for me, I don't want to. Lucas Vazquez for me is more of an impact player. Someone that just comes off the bench. As a starter, I don't really like Lucas Vazquez, but as an impact player, I can live with that. I can live with that. But as a specialist, right, where you're starting week in, week out, Rodrigo is the only one for me. But Jadon Sancho, a great player. He's going to cost a lot of money. The 100 million, I think, 100 million euros, around that figure. Obviously, Dortmund do not want to sell. And it depends as well. Like, I'm sure he wants to play in the Champions League as well. So the Premier League teams are interested in Sancho. Obviously, there's been reports of Liverpool, but I don't think Liverpool will go for Jadon Sancho unless Mane or Salah leaves Liverpool. I don't see that happening for them. He wants to play week in, week out. That's why he left Man City to go to Dortmund to play week in, week out and show the world what he's all about. So wherever he goes, he's going to want to play week in, week out. Is he going to play week in, week out at Real Madrid? I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure about that. Chelsea, he probably would. At Man United, he probably would as well. So I don't really see him coming to La Liga, but he's a great player. I wouldn't complain if you get him. Again, it's a lot of money. And then if you get Mbappe, the year after that, you got Eden Hazard at left wing. You got Mbappe at striker. You got Jadon Sancho on the right wing. I think that's a pretty good front three for me. But I don't think we'll get Jadon. I don't think that's going to happen at all. Bill's a good source, but for me, I don't think Real Madrid will be getting Jadon Sancho. Now to Kylian Mbappe, according to L'Equipe, he will be staying at PSG next season because of the virus that's going on right now. They said that there's a chance that he will renew his contract, which I think it expires in 2023 or 2022. And Mbappe's got, I think he's got about 3 more contracts at the highest level. He's 20, 21 years of age. He's a fantastic talent, can play across the front three. He's a flair player. World Cup winner, League R winner multiple times as well. Played in the Champions League semifinals, plays in the Champions League week all the time, plays week in, week out for PSG. A very, very good player. Obviously, his dream is to come to Real Madrid. He wanted to leave, but the scenario has changed according to L'Equipe. Now, L'Equipe's an okay source, not as good as, it's not a tier 2 source. I'll put it more as a tier 3 sometimes they get it right, sometimes they get it wrong. So I think Mbappe still wants to go to Real Madrid. There's no question about that. Um, for me, as I said, it's just a matter of time for that to happen. If Real Madrid are willing to spend the money, though, it's all about if Real Madrid do want to spend the money, and if they don't, if they don't pay what PSG asked for, then Mbappe might have to force a move, possibly. Who knows? But for that one, I would wait another year or 2 years at most for me for Mbappe for now. But I think he will come to Real Madrid in the future, as I said before, obviously. So it's not really much news for Mbappe there. But also some good news, actually. Got La Liga possibly coming back early June. The Real Madrid staff will be starting to take coronavirus test on Tuesday, and the players will start training, later on this week, Friday, Saturday, and the remainder of the season will be played behind closed doors at the Stefano Stadium. So Real Madrid players start going to Valdebebas. I keep saying that name wrong. Valdebebas tomorrow for their first test, and everything goes well, they will start training. So that'd be great. That'd be great. So La Liga coming back. I cannot wait for that. I'm just craving some football to be back, to be honest. Hopefully everything goes well. Hopefully no one tests positive for the virus, and so we can see some football. I'm kind of missing it. So obviously, be behind closed doors. There's always gonna be a risk until there's a vaccine for everyone. There's always be a risk, but I want to finish the season. Real Madrid are in a title race right now. But Barcelona, they're in a Champions League round 16 tie. That's not over. It's not over. Never say never for that Man City tie right there. But I can't wait till we come back. I cannot wait. So I would say football. La Liga right now planning on early June return. Early June return if everything goes well. As the weeks go by, the restrictions will become less and less and less. Players will start training with bigger and bigger groups each week. That's how it will work. So we'll have to see on that. So hopefully that everything goes well. Hopefully no one tests positive for that. On to the last piece of news. This coming from Mundo Deportivo. That Real Madrid are interested in Kevin De Bruyne from Manchester City in his situation, because of course we all know, well, I hope you know, that Man City are actually banned from the Champions League for 2 years. They're trying to appeal the ban. They might have it to make it 1 year, or they might just try. They're gonna try to appeal the whole thing. But I don't know. Hopefully they don't get the appeal at all. But Kevin De Bruyne, we all know, is a quality player. He's a quality player. Loads of assists in the Premier League, consistently very, very, very good. Against Real Madrid, he was very, very good back in February as well. So I do like the look of De Bruyne. Loads of assists in the Premier League, loads of goals, loads of quality as well. Left foot, right foot, crossing, shooting, dribbling. He's got it all. Kevin De Bruyne. So I do like the look of him. And of course, but then again, it brings more competition to the midfield. Do we want more competition in the midfield? You've got a lot of us like Valverde. I like Valverde. He's done very, very well this season. Casemiro, of course. Probably the starting midfield next season is probably Valverde, Casemiro, Modric. If no one comes in, of course. If no one comes in, and if De Bruyne comes in, he will have to play. For who though? For who? Who does he come in that midfield? Maybe Toni Kroos, but Toni Kroos is my favorite player. My favorite player at Real Madrid right now. So, so I don't think Real Madrid will be going for Kevin De Bruyne. But if Man City do not get their ban appealed, Kevin De Bruyne is turning 29 this summer. I think he's turning 29. So, he only has a couple more years in his prime. Only has a couple more years. So if Man City are out in the Champions League for 2 years or what year, he might be looking for the move. He might be looking for a move, maybe for a reduced price as well. So he's a quality player, but I don't think Real Madrid will be going for Kevin De Bruyne this summer. I don't see this one happening whatsoever. So and that's it for today. Hopefully you guys are doing well during these unprecedented times. Hopefully La Liga comes back early June, late June, early July. I just want it back. Hopefully everything goes well in terms of the test. No one tests positive, and the players can train in groups and bigger groups every week that comes. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Smash the like on the video. Peace.